We reject over 30% of non-complying honey every year. There is different type of problem. The first one is the adulteration. We can find, unfortunately, some exogenous sugars in honey coming from wheat sugars, cane sugars, rice sugars, manioc as well sugars. And the FoodScreener is be able to detect this type of problem because we can detect some syrup addition tracers by this technology. The second reason of rejection are false botanical and geographical origin. Sometimes you can have on the label acacia honey from Hungary mentioned. When we analyze it, it is not complying. It could be a polyflora not coming from Hungary, but for example coming from China. This is so the second reason of rejection. Here as well, the FoodScreener is be able to detect this type of problem because this technology is able to mention and to give us an idea of the botanical and geographical origin. We have several thousand of reference profiles representative of several botanical and geographical origin produced in the world. When we analyze an unknown sample, the profile generated by the screener will be compared to this database, and by this we will be able to confirm and to detect, in fact, the botanical and geographical origin of the sample. So today, in order to check the botanical and geographical origin, we are using the pollen present in the honey as a tracer. When the bees are collecting the nectar, they also collect some pollen grain. It represents perhaps 0.5% of the content of the honey. And we extract this pollen grain and we check them by microscopy. We identify them, we count them, and by this way we were able to attest of the botanical and geographical origin. This is possible by FoodScreener NMR. And the big advantage of this technology is that we can test as well all the honey which have been filtered. For example, on the United States markets, the honey is filtered. That means that all the pollen are removed and that the microscopic technology is not able to detect the floral and geographical origin. With the NMR technology, even if the pollen are removed, we are be able to attest of the botanical and geographical origin. The production process can affect the quality of the honey, specifically the HMF content, which is a degradation, a molecule issued by a degradation of the sugars. And the FoodScreener NMR is be able to quantify these parameters, and like this we can guarantee that the production process has preserved the integrity of the product. We used to analyze honey on several conventional methods. The first one is the isotopic method, where we are looking about the carbon atoms. Then we are using other methods, be able to detect foreign enzyme or foreign oligosaccharides. That means that we used previously between 3 and 4 different methods in order to ensure the level of authenticity of our products. With the NMR profiling, we are using just one method in 20 minutes, as it takes previously 6 days.